Guys, Nancy Pelosi just lost her speakership. At least she may theoretically lose her speakership, and it's not looking good for Democrats. Absolute chaos inside the Democratic Party. Mwah, sweet, sweet taste of justice. Oh my God. It is amazing what's happening right now. So, as you can see up here, you have a system where the Speaker of the House has to get 218 votes and the floor of the House for a speakership election. You have to get 218. This is protocol. If you don't get that, then you don't get to become Speaker. You have had multiple situations in the past where you can't find a Speaker or faction of your party defect. That's exactly what happened when Nancy Pelosi ran for Speaker 2 years ago. She had 15 people that did not vote for her in her own party. Right now, the Democrats have a catastrophic problem where they did not win any new seats in the House. In fact, they lost a ton of seats. They lost every race that was close based on the New York Times. And they have been bleeding seats to minority Republicans and women Republicans in really exciting districts, especially in California. What a screw you to Nancy Pelosi in dark blue California. That Republicans are picking up seats left and right. Pew, pew, pew. Here is your problem. If anywhere near the number of people defect, right now Nancy Pelosi doesn't have enough votes to be Speaker, okay, as it stands right now. The Democrats do not have 218 votes. If even remotely the same number of people defect, like 10 people, right, from AOC, Ilhan Omar, Socialists, Justice Dems, if they defect, then there's a 0% chance, zero, that Nancy Pelosi will have enough seats to be Speaker of the House. This is just juicy. It's delicious. It's delicious. So you have a situation where the House floor is actually going to be controlled by conservatives. You are going to end up with probably over 10 seats pickup by Republicans this cycle. That puts Pelosi in a catastrophic position. Pelosi is deeply unpopular, obviously with the right, deeply unpopular with the far left. She didn't pass the coronavirus bills. She ripped up Donald Trump's State of the Union speech. She's just been a vicious, vicious advocate against Republicans, but also hasn't really won anyone over on the far left because they think that she's too centrist. And so she's in a position where you're just waiting for which alligator is going to eat you first. And you have a situation right now where if you look at the polls and you look at the data, Pelosi's just not going to get her speakership. There's a really good possibility that she won't have the votes to be elected Speaker, and then it seems like Kevin McCarthy will be controlling the floor. Now, that's not to say that Kevin McCarthy is going to become Speaker. I highly doubt that. But Kevin McCarthy himself is going on Newsmax network that I have a show on. I highly recommend you watch. Awesome. Way better than Fox News. You have a situation where Kevin McCarthy is going on Newsmax saying Pelosi doesn't have the votes to be Speaker, and he's 100% correct. Nancy Pelosi does not have the votes right now, and it doesn't look like she's going to get the votes to become Speaker. So that is just catastrophic and delectable. So Nancy Pelosi's speakership may be at an end. We all thought it would come in 2022 with a big red wave. Pelosi's speakership, virtually no one predicted that she would lose her speakership this year. Just an insight into how well conservatives actually did this year. They really did so well. Do not let people lie to you that conservatives didn't do well. We're going to hold the Senate. North Carolina, Tom Tillis's race called today. Both Georgia seats solidly Republican. It's not gonna happen for Democrats. And now you have a situation where Pelosi can barely keep her speakership in the House. She's going to have to claw and fight and steal and promise and beg and borrow in order to keep her speakership, and she's going to have to do so with the Justice Democrats, with the most extreme version of her party. She's already overseeing a massive civil war, and it's just about to get worse. So juicy, delectable. That's how Nancy Pelosi loses her speakership, even though Democrats remain in control. This is going to just be wild to watch. Really, really excited about what's going to be coming down the pike.